Well, if you're traveling throughout Michigan this fall, you're looking for some fun locations and a little bit of big city life. A great place to go is Kalamazoo. Joining us now from Discover Kalamazoo is their director of marketing and communications, Dana Wagner, on the Megacast. Dana, thanks for being with us today.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
Good morning to you as well. So, a lot of interesting things coming up in Kalamazoo, including at the zoo. You got a new event coming up called the Sounds of the Zoo. It's the inaugural version of this event. Tell us about Sounds of the Zoo and when it's going on, what people will experience.
Yeah, this is really exciting because it is a first year event. And so it's going to be taking place Monday, September 26th through Sunday, October 2nd. And one of the unique things about this event is it's entirely free and family friendly. So all throughout that week, there's going to be more than 50 diverse styles of local, regional, national, and international artists that'll be performing at various different venues around Kalamazoo. There'll also be interactive workshops and kids' activities. So it's a whole multicultural music festival and symposium that's bringing together artists and industry professionals and music lovers. So if you love music, you have to come out to Sounds of the Zoo. They have classes and concerts, as I mentioned, happening daily across all those different venues around Kalamazoo. And so there's a full schedule. I can't name all the artists and all the venues that are going to be involved there. So you really want to check out that full schedule and come join us in Kalamazoo. You can learn more about that at soundsofthezoo.com.
So, where did this event really come from? It's the inaugural version of this event, but what prompted bringing this sort of multicultural festival and symposium to the zoo?
Yeah, so Jennifer Pinkert Hudson was actually the organizer of the event, and I think she started this vision maybe close to a year ago. And so we have been supporters of her efforts and making this dream come true. I mean, she really envisions just an opportunity for both music and learning, and education kind of coming together in this week long series and having it be free to the community so that there aren't those barriers, to be able to join in and experience great live music and educational opportunities.
There's plenty of other fun in the Kalamazoo area and in Kalamazoo County, including this year in the village of Vicksburg. It's their 12th annual Harvest Festival. Tell us about that event and when people can expect to be able to visit Vicksburg and attend their Harvest Festival.
Yeah, so as Discover Kalamazoo, we not only promote downtown Kalamazoo, but we promote the entire county of Kalamazoo. And so if you haven't heard of Vicksburg, Vicksburg's in the south part of Kalamazoo County, and they do have a fun Harvest Festival event that's happening this year on Sunday, September 25th. So this is another one that is fun for the whole family. It's free, and there are so many things going on here. I've got to reference my list, including horse-drawn wagon rides, Model A car rides. They've got different pumpkin decorating and weight guess contests, a word hunt, a sawmill demonstration, antique tractor demonstration, and they'll even have a lot of children's entertainment, including a petting zoo and, of course, food vendors out there. And this is all taking place on the grounds of the Vicksburg Historic Village and free to attend.
And if people want to get into kind of the Halloween spirit a little bit earlier as we get through the end of September and head into October, really interesting and fun, more spooky event coming up on October 7th, running all throughout the month of October. Tell us about Skeletor.
Yeah, Skeletor is coming back. We're excited. This is where in downtown Kalamazoo, there are, gosh, I would say even hundreds of skeletons that are all different, and they're stationed all throughout the downtown, and they've got different themes to them. So you can go and stand next to them and get some cool photos, great photo opportunity, but everything from spooky to silly, funny, scary, all kinds of the decorated skeletons out there around the downtown. And as you mentioned too, it's going on all throughout the month of October, starting on the 7th. And there will be a nice kickoff event to that as well on October 7th with some live music and food. And the great thing too is within downtown Kalamazoo, we have the Central Commons Social District. So you're able to grab a beverage at any of the participating breweries, restaurants, bars. And so you can go and enjoy that as you're walking around and checking out all those skeletons. And that's also tied in with the Skeletor bar crawl. So you can make your way to some of those stops. There's going to be spooky themed drink specials throughout the month, and you go to a minimum of 5 and you can be entered in to win some downtown dollars.
We're joined by Dana Wagner on today's edition of the Megacast. She is the Director of Marketing and Communications for Discover Kalamazoo. Learn more information about everything you can do in Kalamazoo and the Kalamazoo area at discoverkalamazoo.com. Discoverkalamazoo.com for more information. And while people are excited about Skeletor, some people want to take the spooky season and learn a little bit more about their city as well. So for those that are interested in learning about Kalamazoo while also experiencing a little bit of the haunted festivities of October, tell us about the history tours that are going on in Kalamazoo that kind of bring the spirit of the season in with the history of Kalamazoo.
Yes, these are so popular every season and they do sell out. So that's why I wanted to mention it now so you can jump on and get your tickets for these because they're awesome. It's the Haunted History Tours of Kalamazoo, and you'll be joining the authors of Haunted History of Kalamazoo for that evening of Kalamazoo history mixed with the paranormal world. So they have different stories as you walk through the downtown. They'll stop and point out some of it, both the history and maybe some interesting, paranormal happenings that have been going on. And so you can hear about the ghost of Thelma, learn about Bronson Park's past, and the music legend who owns the Radisson Plaza Hotel downtown, and 10 more haunted locations are part of this tour. So it starts and ends at Bronson Park in downtown Kalamazoo and covers just over a mile, takes about 2 hours, but it's fun and enjoyable for the whole family. You can get tickets in advance, as I mentioned. That's at paranormalmichigan.com. And they do have 3 different tours coming up in the month of October. I saw ones on October 1st, 15th, and 28th. So as I mentioned, those will sell out. And if you're interested in history and the paranormal, this is a great, fun pairing to learn about the area.
And Dana, there's so much really interesting things to do in Kalamazoo and so many different places to go to explore some of the history of Kalamazoo, the history of Michigan, but also really interesting fun and activities as well. And one way to kind of bring all that together for the 9th consecutive year is the Southwest Michigan Cultural Membership Exchange. Tell us about that and how people that are interested in exploring certain areas of Kalamazoo may now be able to explore a little bit more of Kalamazoo with just one of their memberships.
Yeah, there's 6 participating museums and attractions that are part of the Southwest Michigan Cultural Membership Exchange. It happens all through the month of October, where current members of the Air Zoo, Binder Park Zoo, Gilmore Car Museum, the Kalamazoo Nature Center, Kalamazoo Institute of Arts, and the Kellogg Biological Station Bird Sanctuary and Kellogg Manor House. Any of those attractions, if you have a membership to them, you can take that to one of these other participating organizations and get free admission in the month of October. So it's a great way to get around to all of those and learn some new things, everything from art to science to history, the outdoors. And if you're not a member at one of those organizations already, you're in luck. You can still participate in this because all you need to do is go and purchase a membership at one of those organizations, and that will allow you to participate in the month of October for the Cultural Membership Exchange.
And just how much of an impact does something like this have on the ability to get people that have certain areas of interest to be more interested in kind of expanding their horizons in their own city, in their own area of the state of Michigan, and engaging in some of these other organizations as well?
Well, it's a great opportunity. It's a chance for the whole month for free to go out and maybe try a museum that you don't have a membership at, and maybe you thought, that's not really of interest to me, but here's your chance to go and try it because you may learn something new and just have a different experience. So I think it's great that we're able to not only for residents but visitors coming to the area as well. Our museums are very low cost here. I mean, pretty affordable for families to get out and have those experiences, and you only need one and you can get access to all 6 of these, and that is amazing.
DiscoverKalamazoo.com is their website to learn more information on these different locations and events, and keep up to date on everything happening in Kalamazoo all throughout the year. Again, that website, DiscoverKalamazoo.com. We're joined by Dana Wagner, the director of Marketing and Communications for Discover Kalamazoo on today's edition of the Megacast. Dana, for you, what about Kalamazoo and about that area of Michigan makes it so interesting and compelling for you? And why would you suggest that somebody that's looking for a new location to travel in Michigan, somewhere maybe they haven't thought about going before, to come to Kalamazoo and check out all the great things happening in the Kalamazoo area?
Well, as we just talked about, we have some world renowned museums in the area that cover a wide range of interests. And you can get both the history, but if you're into nature and the outdoors, we have a beautiful trail system in the area and access to the Calhaven Trail and Fort Custer State Park. But then you get the outdoors, but then you can also get your downtown experience that's approachable and with lots of great entertainment venues, dining, I think some of the best breweries in the region as well. So there is something for everyone's interest. So I think if you are a couple, if you're a family, even if you're a solo traveler looking for a new experience, you're going to find a variety of things here in Kalamazoo in one place. So you're going to get a lot out of your next trip if you're looking for a great place to go.
Dana, anything else that we should be keeping an eye out for in the near future in Kalamazoo? Some fun things that are also coming up that we haven't discussed today.
Well, we've had a few different new restaurants or venues opening up. And in downtown Kalamazoo, Jungle Bird Kazoo recently opened up. And I know later this year, you want to look out for Dabney and Co. It's going to be a new cocktail lounge and entertainment venue. And just this past weekend, the Steins Park Beer Garden, so a German themed outdoor style beer garden just opened in Portage area, actually just by the Air Zoo, which my background is of. So I would check that out as well. There's lots of exciting things happening.
Well, Dana, appreciate it. Thanks for joining us and telling us more about everything happening this fall in Kalamazoo.
Thank you.